Shalom unto the elect of the nation of Israel, which we'll consider the 144,000 and the 1/3 that's destined to be saved. That's of so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American descent by the seed of thy father. And furthermore, before I get into my lesson, I want to start off by giving all praises unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah Ha-Chadash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone that teach and that rule well today. And salutation also to the fellow laborers that's in the ministry and the believers that scatter worldwide, that's in the faith and all truth and sincerity day in and day out. Shalom. So basically, I'm just going to get into a quick video. As you can see, I have this article queued up on the screen, which is off the peoplesvoice.tv/.com. And you can see the title, as it says, Obama judge rules illegals have Second Amendment rights to bear arms. Now, if you paying attention to the news and current events, okay, which all of it is centered around prophecy, okay, that's here at Great Millstone, that's what we're known to get into, okay, prophecy, as we're approaching the downfall of America, which is known as Babylon the Great in the scriptures. And, eventually this place, America, is going to be destroyed by the way of thermonuclear fire, okay, at the peak of the Third World War, and also during the time of who the world ignorantly called Jesus Christ, okay, which his name in the Paleo Hebrew is Yahweh Shai, meaning he is the deliverer. Okay, when Yahweh Shai returned with the heavenly hosts by the way of the chariots, what the world called so-called UFOs, okay, which they are the vehicles of the angels, and how Yahweh Shai is going to return to fight against these nations' military at the peak of the Third World War. Okay, as I say, going to lead to the destruction of America. And also during that time, the Lord delivering the elect, the 144,000 and the 1/3, from out of that destruction, okay, from America, and where the elect is scattered worldwide, but mainly from America, because this is where the great destruction is going to take place. But right before this place, be destroyed, we about to witness a time of the time of Jacob's trouble, okay, the time of a financial crash, civil unrest, okay, martial law, concentration camps, okay, the implementation of the RFID microchip, which is the mark of the beast, Revelation chapter 13, verse 16, okay, but also part of the Lord bringing the judgment upon America when it comes to civil unrest. Like I say, so, lately, it's the talk about these, migrants that's illegal coming over to the borders, okay, or crossing the borders, okay, which is what's happening. Big news now for the past about 2-3 months. When these, which we know these elites. When I say these elites, going into these central bankers, okay, which are the so-called white race, okay, which is known in the Bible, the biblical nationality, the Edomites, okay, the wicked, okay, and it's being proved more and more that they are the wicked, when it comes to these elites, and and the ones that are doing their bidding, such in this case America, okay, the lesser luminary ones, okay, as these elites have a code name, the Illuminati, okay, people are well known now about the Illuminati, okay, but it's the the elites of Esau, Edom, okay, and they handlers, okay, the lesser luminary ones, through government officials, signing all these draconian measures, okay, or unrighteous decrees, man, and this is one of them. Okay, so now they're allowing these illegal immigrants that coming from Central America, South America, and all over the world, man. Okay, coming to the shores of America, crossing the border. Okay, they're giving them free housing, free aid when it comes to, food, certain benefits. And now you just, the news now that you have Obama, one of his judges, the rules, illegals, okay, to carry firearms, man. Okay, and this is what these elites want. They want civil unrest. Okay, they want anarchy. As they got the saying, order out of chaos. Okay, they want to cause these certain events, okay, that break loose and that take place, so they can, so people can panic, fear tactics, okay, that's leading to chaos, so they can have the right, okay, in their eyes, to bring forth for order, okay, more unrighteous decrees, man. And so once again, you see, Obama judge rules illegals having Second Amendment right to bear arms. And ever since this whole border crisis, you have division amongst the Republicans and the Democrats. Okay, you got 25 states of the Republicans. Okay, ready to go to war, civil war against the Democrats when it comes to Joe Biden regime. Okay, as the Democrats are allowing all these illegal immigrants or migrants to come over to the border and giving them rights, man. Now, because a lot of, as we're in the information age, a lot of people are, coming out how these illegal immigrants, a lot of them are disguised as immigrants, but a lot of them are soldiers. Okay, a lot of them, going to be used for, the act of terrorism or possibly an outbreak when it comes to a dis-ease. Okay, so they can play on multiple narratives. Okay, to be justified to bring in the NWO, man. Okay, so this the times that we in, man. Okay, and here at Great Millstone, we known to go into prophecy and giving warning, man. But a lot of our people not taking heed. Okay, when it comes to the non-believers or you Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans. That's why the Lord only going to deliver the elect. Okay, so it says, an Obama judge has ruled that an illegal immigrant was unjustly prohibited from owning firearms, overruling a federal law which prohibits illegal immigrants from possessing firearms and ammunition. But here in America, you got so-called American citizens that's supposed to have rights that's tied into the system. Okay, they giving them a hard time when it comes to buying firearms and ammunition. Okay, as they talking about gun control and certain bans on certain firearms. Okay, due to these mass shootings or gun violence. Okay, crime has increased, and you got these average Americans. Okay, especially these Edomites. Okay, average American Edomites. Okay, when it comes to these patriots ready to take up arms to come against their own government. Okay, so somehow they're gonna be banned. They can be banned. Okay, and possibly facing certain penalties. But here they're allowing illegal immigrants to come over. Okay, to have the freedom, the right to bear arms, man. So this right here show you that they're setting the stage, man. And it says section 922 or 922 or Title 18 of the U.S. Code prohibits illegal aliens from owning and carrying firearms. However, the U.S. Direct Judge Sharon Johnson Coleman, who was appointed by Barack Obama, claimed the section violates the Second Amendment's rights of illegals. Okay, identifying as illegal immigrants, Herboto Gabarja Flores, if I'm pronouncing that right. If I'm not, excuse me. And it says faced charges in 2020 when he was discovered in possession of a loaded semi-automatic pistol in Chicago, okay, because that were, Barack Obama is from, okay, which he's a Hamite, original, so-called original African from the bloodline of Kush, okay, which there are heathens, okay, and the Lord is against them, just as he's against Esau, Edom. Okay, Yahweh Shemel Shai only cares for the nation of Israel, and that starts with the elect, those that are so-called Negro, Latino, Native American descent. Okay, and for those 8 years Obama been in office, due to the color of his skin, people believe that Obama was for their good. Okay, that he's a so-called the first black president. Okay, but for those 8 years before Trump came into office, and he ain't did nothing. Okay, and Biden, okay, which was his vice president, okay, during his campaign of those 8 years, Biden ain't doing nothing but leading off from what Obama had, put in the office, okay, which all of them work for the elites. Obama, Trump, Biden, okay, all of them is dealing the same hand, okay. It just disguise, okay, between the Republicans and the Democrats, because Trump supposed to represent the Republicans, okay, because now since Biden is in office and more doing a terrible job, now you got these certain American citizens looking for Trump to run again here in this year of November of 2024 president campaign, election, but all over this stage, man. And these elites already know who they want to put in office, man. And possibly this year it might not even be no presidential campaign, okay, because they can order martial law, meaning the military taking over the government, okay, leading to lockdowns, okay, certain strict legislations, curfews, travel bans, okay. But we always, if you know the history, we know Obama, okay, before he came president, he was a senator, a governor out of Chicago, and he just pop up out of nowhere. Okay, I remember that, man. And it says in 2020, when he was discovered, okay, this individual was possession of a loaded semi-automatic pistol in Chicago, despite being aware of his illegal status in the United States. Okay, Judge Coleman, okay, the one who just now, talking about passing the bill to have these illegal immigrants, okay, so-called, to have the rights to bear arms. It said Judge Coleman reject to dismissal motions, but eventually dismissed the case on March 8 after the third motion cited 2020 U.S. Supreme Court decision. Okay, and I believe the judge is a so-called black woman, a Negro woman. Okay, which a lot of our people are doing the bidding of these elites. That's why 2/3 of our people gonna be destroyed, man. Especially those that's into this government system and foreign to these elites' agenda. Okay, and I ain't mentioning Kamala Harris, okay, which she's not an Israelite, even though she have the depiction of a so-called black woman, okay, but she's a East Indian, okay, a Elamite, okay, which there are heathens as well, okay, because we're scattered amongst all nations, and we teach that here at Great Millstone, that you're going to have our bloodline scattered amongst all nations, but just as well, you're going to have the heathens, okay, of these other nations scattered amongst our people, and it's determined by the seed of the Father, man, okay, that make up the individual nationality. So even though Kamala Harris can look like the first black woman to be, vice president, but she's a heathen, okay? But this Coleman individual, Saron Johnson Coleman, okay, like I said, I think she's a so-called black woman, okay? She's actually a Israelite, suppose, and a lot of our people are for the system, man, okay? right along passing these unrighteous decrees. So that's it on that. Like I say, this article off the peoplevoice.com or .tv. Obama judge rule illegals having Second Amendment right to bear arms. So this all going to lead to more anarchy, man. Okay? And civil unrest and division. And I had this one video that, one of the brothers, okay, amongst the Carolina camp put in the group chat. Okay, let me see if I can play it. How you have this so-called illegal immigrant appear to be Northern Kingdom, okay, Latino, Hispanic, and Native American, more likely Hispanic or Latino, okay, going into how he's on TikTok talking about since he's over here now and he's a illegal immigrant, how America, how they can invade certain homes in America or houses that are abandoned and taking it over. Okay, and now you got this, being viral on TikTok. As you can see, new TikToker is going viral by telling illegal immigrants how to invade homes in America thanks to progressive squatting laws. Okay, so these elites, man, they want these things to happen, man, so they can bring order. Okay, and 2/3 of our people amongst Negro, Latino, Native American descent, okay, they just for it, man, when it comes to the wicked of our people. That's why 2/3 going to be destroyed, man. Okay, and a lot of these immigrants that coming across the border, they coming here to, to wreak havoc, okay, ultimately to be destroyed, okay, and then otherwise too, you got some of them going to come over here to be delivered. They're going to be part of the elect, okay, that hear this word, okay, but the wicked ones amongst those immigrants that's coming over here, they're going to be destroyed right along with the average Negro, Latino, Native American here in this place, America, Babylon and Great. So let me play this video, which is off of Instagram. And once again, this is the times that we in, man. Okay, civil unrest, race wars, clash wars, World War III. Okay, all hell about to break loose, man. Okay, you got this solar eclipse that's gonna take place on April the 8th. You got blood moons. Okay, they talking about comets, appearing in the sky, in which all those are signs or omen, okay, or omen signs, okay, to when it comes to the scriptures to prove, hey, that we're at the end of Esau Edom kingdom and we in the time of Yahweh Shai second coming, okay, and the destruction that's ahead. So let me play it.
I have thought about invading a house in the United States since I found out that there is a law that says that if a house is not inhabited, we can seize it.
Que dice que si una casa no está habitada, podemos expropiarla.
Guys, here in the United States, the law of squatting applies. I think that will be my next business, taking over abandoned houses.
Y creo que ese será mi próximo negocio. Invadir casas abandonadas.
Since I have looked up some codes with my African friends and they told me that they have already took over about 7 houses.
Hey, so at the end of the video, man. Okay, so you got these so-called illegal immigrants or immigrants. Okay, like I say, some of them, or majority of them, are Northern Kingdom from Central America and South America. Okay, that's coming up to the borders, and you have other nationalities as well. Okay, as Africans. Okay, the original Africans, Hamites. Okay, you had a brother that posted a video about a week ago how you had this Jake. When I say Jake, that's short for Jacob or code for Negro, Latino, Native American. Okay, or Israelite. Okay, you had a Jake that he was walking up the street. I think it was in New York, and he filmed a couple of group of Africans that was illegal immigrants. okay, that crossed the border and made their way up to New York. They was, on the corner just chilling, okay? And, the Jake, his response was that possibly like they were soldiers in disguise as, immigrants, okay? Hey, so, it's about to go down, man, okay? And we had constantly been giving that warning. Talking about, so now they got they're allowing these illegal immigrants the right to bear arms. And there's unrighteous decrees, man. Okay? Hey, just here a couple of weeks ago, here in South Carolina, you just had Governor McMaster pass the bill here in South Carolina to, have, South Carolinians, they have the right to carry a firearm in public or open carry. Okay? So more and more this place is going into the like it ain't never been. Okay, because this place always known for gun violence. In this country known for the right to bear arms and people having guns. But more and more it's about to become lawless, and more as as we like to say, the wild, wild west. Okay? Gunslinging, man. And that's in the scriptures. But let me get this. Isaiah chapter 10, verse 1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that right grievous, which they have prescribed. And this going into this place, America. Every law they putting in place is unrighteous, man. Okay, even though America supposed to be the standard of, when it comes to the Bible, okay, Christian values, okay, the Bible is the law of the land. Okay, you had Ronald Reagan make that quote during the 1980s. Okay, but fast forward now to 2024. Okay, as these elites in Esau Edom is being exposed, they did not the Lord's chosen people, that God is not white, okay, who the world called Christ is not white, okay, that image go back to Cesare Borgia, okay, more exposure through the internet coming out, history coming out, their agendas being their agendas being leaked, okay, to prove that they're the Edomites and they're the wicked. Now they want to ban the Bible, okay, now they want to come against the true inheritors of the Bible, the Hebrew Israelites, okay, calling us extremists, terrorism, okay. You even got infiltrators, okay, or agents, spies, even amongst the Israelite camps that doing the bidding of Esau Edom, okay. But all sums up to that Esau Edom is being exposed. Now he's going to the length that he pushing unrighteous decrees that are supposed to be laws, but they putting them in place to be lawless now. Okay, that the society can be lawless now. Okay, in this case, having immigrants, giving them the right to bear arms. Okay, so that ain't gonna lead to nothing but more civil unrest. Okay, and so it says, woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that right grievous which they have prescribed. Okay, when it comes to their laws, their executive orders. Okay, when it comes to the states here in America. And all of them is doing the bidding of the elites, man. Now let me get this. Yeah, so the Lord is about to visit this place through great judgment. That's Jeremiah chapter 49, verse 31. Arise, get you up unto the wealthy nation. And that's going to America, okay? Because America will always be known to have, when it comes to the economy, even though now it's devaluing, it's falling, okay? Inflation, soon to be hyperinflation. These other countries are leaving off from the dollar, okay? But America, okay, will always known for its wealth, okay, which it was built off the bloodshed and enslavement of the Negro, Latino, Native Americans, and these nations, okay, doing business with America, how this place have become wealthy, okay? Start with the Edomites, mainly the elites, okay? So when it says the wealthy nation going into America, arise and get you up unto the wealthy nation, that's the Lord about to visit this place by the way of plagues. And one of the plagues is civil unrest, okay, anarchy, okay? Arise, get you up to the wealthy nation, that dwelleth without care, say the Lord. Yeah, so now this place is careless, man. Even though America, because it's all one time before it was all protect America. If you're an American citizen, you're a legal immigrant, you're not allowed until you get your papers and you're approved. Okay, you got to have the Social Security, you got to have a birth certificate, certain license, permissions. Okay, yeah, but now, they ain't even care about that now. Okay, they allowing anybody to come over here because they have an agenda. Okay, so that's them being without care. Okay, and in this place, America ain't never cared for the interests or the well-being of you Negro, Latinos, Native Americans, because this place is our captivity. And the majority of our people don't realize that, even though it be told to them by the way of the prophets, as we out there telling them, hey, this place is our captivity. The Lord set up Esau, Edom over us to punish us due to our disobedience. Okay, that Esau, Edom is the wicked. But eventually, Yahweh Shai has come back to redeem us from out of this captivity. But that's only for the elect. At this time, 2/3 of our people are going to have to be destroyed and going to have to come back in the kingdom. Okay? But majority of our people don't want to take heed to the destruction of this place. And this place is our enslavement. And we never going to get a fair shake here. Okay? And it says, arise, get you up unto the wealthy nation that dwell without care, said the Lord, which have neither gates nor bars, which dwell alone. Yeah, and that's America. Okay, because even though they got talking about the walls, building up the walls, the border, to keep illegals out. Okay, but now it's open now. Okay, and the defense system of the border ain't never been damn secure. Okay, you always had so-called legal immigrants, which, by the way, to put this out here, or put it out there, or put it out, this land, okay, before it was stolen, okay, this land always belonged to the Native Americans, okay, the Seminole Indians, the Mexican Indians, so-called, okay, the Central and South Americans, okay, the Northern Kingdom was always over here, were over here way before Esau, Edom, okay, but the Lord through prophecy set this place up for Esau to conquer us, okay, and enslaved the Northern Kingdom, and eventually brought the Southern Kingdom, Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, the so-called blacks or Negroes, over here to serve captivity. Okay, and eventually it all prophecy leading to the coming destruction, and also the Lord delivering us from out of our punishment. Okay, but now we starting to see the end time prophecy of it, man. Okay, and more of this place is being careless. These elites, they don't give a damn no more. They don't have they run with America. Okay, so now everything being more and more pushed, lawless, careless, senseless murders, confusion, which that's the meaning of Babylon or Baal in the Hebrew, confusion. And that's what we have here in America. Okay, this going into the lesson alone when it comes to these illegal immigrants, so-called, that had a right to bear arms. Okay, they giving them the right to bear arms to, they carry guns and certain ammunition. But here when it comes to the so-called Soviet, okay, Americans that supposed to have, citizenships, the right to bear arms, and and have ammunition. Now they starting to crack down and ban certain arms against them. Yeah, so it's nothing but confusion, man. And that's why this place about to lead to nothing but great chaos, man. So that's it on that. And they just allowing anybody to come to the borders now, because they got an agenda, as I mentioned earlier, using any tactic, to bring forth the NWO. But all of it ties into the will of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Okay, because even though Esau, Edom is the wicked, okay, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai create Esau to be the wicked and to be that sword, okay, the blessing that the Lord gave Esau, okay, going back to their forefather, Isaac, okay. Because we always going, if you don't know, brief history, Bible history, okay, that, Esau and Jacob, okay, with twin brothers. Esau represent the so-called white race today, and Jacob represent the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native Americans. And we always go into when the time of Genesis, the 27th chapter, when Esau, okay, received his blessing after Jacob, because Jacob got the fatness of the earth, the rulership of all things, which we in that stage now, okay, a transition now when Yahweh shall return, as we the Lord's chosen people, okay. And Esau received the blessing of the sword, okay. That's was his blessing, to receive the fatness of the earth, which he's playing out now, okay. And that's how he conquered his rulership, okay, through the sword. And he's about to use it to the umpteenth power now, okay, when it comes to their military, when it comes to their laws, okay, to justify them, to bring forth their advanced weapons, okay, like I say, the gun, okay, which is the modern day sword. So we in that time, man. At Esau, know he have but a short time left. So he gonna do everything he can do in a failing attempt to try to establish his NWO, okay, to the point that he want to bring chaos or cause chaos behind the scene. And, these average people falling in that trap or that snare, okay, being taken by it or doing their bidding, so he can, bring forth the sword, bring forth the NWO, bring forth the RFID micro, okay, thinking that they're going to rule forever. But eventually, Yahweh Shah is going to come back and intervene, okay? So like I say, Esau don't have his own destination think he going to rule forever. Okay, Yahweh Bashim Shah is setting them up for a great fall, man. Okay, as they being deceived, thinking they're going to force this NWO or establish it. Okay, he ain't nothing but a tool of Yahweh Bashim Shah on the left hand side to bring forth prophecy and for the Lord to, show his power. Because eventually Yahweh Shah is coming back to liberate us, the Israelites, starting with the elect. But I'm going to end off with that second Esdras, chapter 15. Second Esdras chapter 15, verse 14. And it says, "Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and the destruction draweth nigh." Yeah, so the modern day sword is the guns, okay? That's the instrument of war. And that's how your modern day war is being fought, okay? Or the modern instrument of war. Because back then when Esdras seen the vision, he actually seen, people with guns, okay? But he didn't have the terminology of the word gun back then. So he described it closest to, in his time, of a weapon of war. And a common weapon of war back then during the time of Esdras, okay, was the sword, okay? So you ain't gonna see the scriptures when it says guns, okay? It's going into the, it's symbolic. The sword is symbolic for the termination of gun, okay, that Esdras seen in that vision. And it says, "For the sword and the destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another." Okay, that's where you're going to have your race wars, civil wars, clash wars, okay, war. And it says, "And one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another." And I play that quick video from off of Instagram, how you had that so-called, Hispanic that supposedly be a legal immigrant, how he's saying that, he went viral on TikTok, saying, giving, how can I say this? Giving advice, okay, bad advice about, invading certain homes, okay? Homes that's all not inhabited. It's gonna come to the point, when homes where people reside at, man. That's how bad it's gonna be out here when it's lawless. Okay, when all hell break loose, man, and the stage is being set. Okay, for there shall be sedition among men, evading one another, and that been on TikTok. And at this time too, you just had last week, this government as well. Okay, when although they got to go through Congress or the Supreme Court, how this government took votes to ban the social media or TikTok because there's so much information coming out. Okay, so they can use that that video there to say that that's a threat, that's terrorism, even though these government officials are behind these certain laws, giving unrighteous laws, giving the rights to these illegal immigrants to come over here and cause havoc. Okay, and once again the confusion, and once again to show that this place is unrighteous. Okay, that this place is nothing but filled with wickedness, guile, deceit, hypocrisy. Okay, when it comes to these elites and the less illuminated ones and those that doing their bidding. And it says, for there should be sedition among men and evading one another. And they're gonna come a point, man, which already ain't in their hand. Okay, but they think, okay, they control everything, but they're gonna come eventually. Yahweh Shema Shah gonna show everybody, but mainly these elites that are trying to forge this NWO, that he's in control, that Yahweh Shema Shah is in control. Okay, and eventually decide that the Lord is with is the Israelites, starting with the elect. And it says, for there shall be sedition among men, evading one another, and they shall not regard their kings nor princes. Yeah, it's gonna get so bad that these people, these American citizens, and even these illegals, so-called, that's over here, they ain't gonna give a damn about the government. And that's when martial law gonna come into place. Okay, and it says, and the kings of they shall not regard their kings nor their princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. And that's when you're going to have martial law, concentration camps, okay, travel bans, curfews, the talk of these smart cities that they call safe zones, 15-minute cities. And the only way you can be able to operate within that area if you have that RFID micro, as they push your surveillance, okay, biometric, facial recognition, scanning, etc., man. And it says, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, and the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. And man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. Yeah, when there's no food. Okay, the food in the grocery stores are scarce. Okay, when there's food rationing. Okay, when there's no power outages. Okay, no running water. Okay, no movement when it comes to automobiles. Okay, cars, jobs being locked down, grocery stores. Okay, where there's civil unrest or all anarchy. Okay, all hell breaking loose, man. Okay, and the only ones that's going to be delivered from out of that, those trials and tribulations, is the elect, the number that we're striving to be part of. Okay, us are the hopeful elect, because in that time the Lord going to perform miracles. Okay, the Lord said His servants going to eat, His servants going to drink, rejoice. Okay, they're going to be covered in that time, man. Okay, the Lord going to provide. Okay, spiritual power, and we believe that, man. And that all starts with us of the hopeful elect, trusting in the name and calling on the name of Yahweh Shema Shai. Okay, and the Lord ability. Okay, so that's what's going to guide us in that time. As it says, Isaiah, matter of fact, I'll end off with that. Yeah, because it's about to get real crucial out here, man. But our faith and hope is in Yahweh Shema Shai to deliver us. And we know the heads up, man. Okay, as we preparing ourselves. As we coming in the time of this weekend, Saturday, okay, which this is the this month Saturday sundown to Sunday sundown is the Sabbath, and happily this Sabbath, the third Sabbath that coming up, is the Passover. So possibly right after the Passover, the Lord will, if we can hold it, okay, which our attention, which is the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai, okay, to hold it. Okay, this can possibly, be the last Passover on this side. And right after this Passover, man, all hell can break loose, man. I remember during the coming 2020 year of the Passover, okay, here at Great Millstone, we held it. And right after that, that's when that first LD came for the whole CV 19. Okay. Hey, so man, we at that time, man. This is Isaiah chapter 33, verse 6. And wisdom and knowledge should be the stability of thy times and strength for salvation. The fear of the Lord Yahweh Bashmal Shai is his treasure. And that's for us, the hopeful elect, trusting and fear and having belief in Yahweh Bashmal Shai in the times that we are ahead. And it starts with us acknowledging this truth as we're in this calling, and hopefully that we're chosen, okay, and doing it to the end, okay. So more and more as we're, the Lord, as we go from glory to glory, as the beloved elder Yashawamba from the GMS Dallas branch like to say, as we go from glory to glory, we also go into the time of more and more the process of prophecy of great trials and tribulations. But we're looking for the Lord to deliver us, man. And that's when it comes to our faith, man. And ultimately, we being chose. Okay? So once again, the point of this video, as I start off with this article off the People's Voice. Obama judge ruled illegals to have Second Amendment right to bear arms. Okay, so more and more we expect the times of, as we're about to witness a financial crash of America and this place spearing into the Third World War, but also civil unrest, man, and other plagues that the Lord got set for this place, America. But eventually this place is going to be destroyed, man. And Yahweh Bashimal Shah is only going to deliver the elect. So I'm going to go ahead and end the lesson here. And I pray that the lesson be edifying. Until the next time, Lord willing, Shalom to the hopeful elect. Shalom.